Hey guys, it's Renee. It is Wednesday, July 29th, and it's my day off from work. Woohoo! So, I thought I would go to the beach or something like that, but of course it's overcast. At least it's not raining like it was yesterday, but still overcast, so no pool day, no beach day. It's kind of like an inside, mellow, movie watching day. So, I decided that I'm going to make these cannolis I've been telling you guys about for the longest time, and I haven't got around to it because I've been too busy going to beach parties. Woohoo! Ribsy's Nickel tomorrow. It's going to be so fun down at the Crow's Nest. I think it starts around 6 or so. They're amazing. You guys have to check it out. And that's going to be tomorrow, June 30th. Anyways, and if I do end up posting this video today, let me pre-warn you, don't go outside today. I don't know if it's a full moon or what, but people are so rude today. It is unbelievable. I almost got hit in my car, and then the checker at the grocery store almost made me cry. Bad times. Alright, so let me go over the ingredients that you're going to need to make your cannolis. You're going to need 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of white sugar, 1/4 tablespoon of ground cinnamon, which I don't have here, but I do have it over there in the kitchen. 3 tablespoons of shortening or sweet cream butter, 1 egg, 2 egg yolks, 1/2 cup sweet Marsala wine. You have to have this. There's no substitution for this. It's amazing. It's amazing, amazing, sweet, sweet, sweet stuff. Okay. 2 tablespoons of water, and something that is kind of awkward, but it has to be done, is 1 tablespoon of distilled white vinegar, and then 1 quart of oil for frying. And then the best part, the filling. You're going to need 1 container of ricotta cheese. This is the real deal. This is from Whole Foods, and it is the good, good stuff. If you're going to do it, you might as well do it good. Or well, or whatever. And then some almonds. I'm going to throw this in the food processor so they get nice and thinly chopped. I also like to add the mini chocolate chips for the outside of the cannolis. Makes it look really cute. Powdered sugar for dusting. Oh, and I almost forgot. The recipe doesn't call for this, but I always add cream cheese because I think it makes it creamy and yummy, and I think that would be good. Last but not least, something you have to make cannolis. There's no way around it. Cannoli rollers. I got this at Chef Works. I got them for $3.25, but you have to have them to make them. So just go out and get them. Comes in a set of 4, and you really don't need any more of that. This, and you might want to, just to save time. This recipe is going to yield about 30 cannoli. So if you want to get a lot more than just 4, it's up to you. But 4 will do just fine. So I have my flour mixture here. That's with the cinnamon, the flour, the sugar, and then I have my liquid mixture here. That's with the egg, the Marsala wine, the vinegar, the water, all that good stuff. The recipe says, chop my butter up in really small little pieces, throw it into the flour mixture, get it all mixing, and then slowly pour the liquid mixture into the center while it's still mixing, slowly, until it forms a dough.
One more is never enough when it comes to you. All the damage I can do, it's always you. Like poison and never.
See how it's forming a ball of dough right there? muy bueno. Okay, now the most tedious part. We have our dough for our cannoli shells. We need to knead it until it's workable. So I floured a surface so it doesn't stick. Flour on top. Not too much, but enough just to coat it so it doesn't stick to your fingers in the table. And then you just push it out this. And you just fold it. And fold it. And if you have any frustration from the day, it works really well to do that. Hey guys, so I'm done kneading our dough, and I put it in the refrigerator to take a nap for about an hour to 2 hours. And I know it seems like a pretty long time to wait for dough, but it's worth it. And in the meantime, there's plenty of things that we can do, like make our filling. So let's get all of our ingredients and head over to the food processor. So here we are with our handy dandy food processor. I would like to shake the hand of the man or woman who invented this nifty device. It is so fantastic and it saves me so much time. So, let's start with our almonds. We need to get them ground up pretty small. So we're going to throw, this is about, I would say like a half a cup, not even that. We're going to throw it right in here. And instead of doing it the old school way that takes forever, like chopping it with a knife, you just throw it in here, on. So this is the consistency we're going to want this at. See, it's kind of still chunky. Can't even see. It's kind of still chunky. That's bueno. That's exactly what you want. So I got everything into the food processor. Our ricotta cheese, about a half a cup of cream cheese. The recipe calls for a half a cup of powdered sugar. I put it in, tasted it, and realized it needed to be more sweet. So I put about another 1/4 a cup of powdered sugar in there. Tried it again, and if you're like me, you realize something was missing. So I did about a half a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Okay, so I have a confession to make. For this recipe, you're supposed to have a pasta maker. Because you want the dough to be very, very thin. And in order to do that, you would ideally have a pasta maker and put it on a really thin setting. But I don't have one. So I'm going to do this by hand, aka rolling pin. Which means it's going to take about 10 times as long as it would take if you had a pasta maker. So I'm going to attempt to do this, and it's going to take a long time. So if you have places to go and people to see, don't make this recipe with this. Remember our dough? Look at it now. It's all chill. He woke up from his nap. So we're going to need to cut this into thirds, just so it's easily manageable. So there we go. So here we are, and now I'm going to just roll this out and try to make it as thin as possible. Put some flour down on your surface. Now we're going to cut them into triangular shapes. It doesn't need to be perfect. Just the general shape is fine. Certainly not perfect, but pretty close to being a triangle. So I have my dough, which is cut out into little triangular-ish shapes. I have my cannoli tube here, and I have about a tablespoon of lukewarm vegetable oil, just to seal the edges around the tube. So here we go. We're going to start with the larger end here, roll it around, really seal it with that olive oil or that vegetable oil. Don't use olive oil, that would be gross. It's not going to be perfect. So here are my cannoli tubes. They're all ready to go. They look beautiful. And I got my hot oil right here in the stove. It's kind of hard to tell when it's hot enough. It needs to be at 375 degrees, although I do not have a thermometer. So this is how I find out. I get a piece of dough, a really small piece of dough, and I throw it in. And it should be extremely bubbly and fizzly like that. And it will eventually rise to the top. Get tongs, so when you first put it in there, you can move it around a little bit so it doesn't stick right onto the bottom. Alright guys, so these are all finished cooking and they look absolutely gorgeous. You see they're nice and hollow and golden brown. It only takes a couple minutes for them to cook. They cook really, really fast. So I have these already. I have our ricotta mixture in piping bags ready to go, mini chocolate chips, and our ground up almonds that we did earlier today. So now we're just ready to fill these guys up. Oh, that's lovely. How delicious and cute is that? Almonds on one side, chocolate chips on the other side. That looks so cute. Here they are, Nae Nae's very own cannolis. Oh my gosh, they look so good. Don't mind if I do. These are so good. Thanks again for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed my cannoli making video. I'll see you guys all soon.